Online, you see people make these statements about how everyone in Skyrim and Morrowind, they're just kind of assholes. Well, with Morrowind, the people playing, they're also assholes. But we're not talking about them today. Instead, I'm going to be proving everyone wrong and showing that both Morrowind and Skyrim are actually quite friendly places, and I'll also be proving which is the friendliest. Now, of course, we need to use the most scientific method of all for this, which, as we all know, is bingo. The rules, they're gonna be simple. I'm gonna have 30 minutes to go on Google Scholar, which is essentially Google search, but for PhDs and research papers and weird things sometimes. And we're gonna find any traits on how to be a friend or how to make friends or friendliness, and we're gonna randomly fill out these squares. Then, once that's done, I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes inside Morrowind and 30 minutes inside Skyrim to knock out as many as possible. 5 in a row, that gets you a bingo. We compare times for each games for their bingos to see who's the friendliest. So with that out of the way, let's let this man get to his research. So we have our bingo board. I don't like this bingo board. That feels like a proper bingo board there. So what we need to do first is we need to hop over to Google Scholar. How much time should I give myself on this part? 1 hour on the clock. Or, no, 30 minutes. 30 minutes is all I need for research, I feel. Max. And start my timer. All right, what kind of shit should we look up? The answer is just friends. Friendliness? Making friends in cyberspace from 1996. Yep, this is what I need. Is there a simple recipe on how to make friends? Manipulating dietary fiber and making friends of the colon and the kidney. See, guys, this is an anti-kidney stream, though. All right, so we have a few. Let's start off with cyberspace here. Do I have to actually read this? This is actually a perfect chart. We'll come back to this. Let's go to the next one here. The evolution of friendship. What traits do you need? I can start adding some. Giving others the benefit of the doubt. The first one. Agreeableness. People you just met speak easily to you. Do any of these other ones work? No. Oh, crap. I have like 8 minutes here. This one is good. Let's use a lot of this. 2 of us depend on each other. How does this work? What are these scores? Is this like the higher the score, the more friend you are? Okay, I don't understand what this means exactly, but good enough. Our communication ranges over a wide variety of topics. That's a good one to include, I think. 25 minutes. Okay, we're making good time. Once we get started, we move easily from one topic to another. We have special nicknames we use with each other. If anyone gives me a special nickname, I'll know.
Is an insult considered a nickname?
Ooh, an insult. That is a special nickname, I feel. I gotta be honest, I don't really think that I'm gonna get a bunch of special nicknames. This one, I've gotten most of the information from. Is there a simple recipe on how to make friends? This doesn't make any sense. I'm not making friends with dogs. Oh shit, that's 30 minutes. Why is science not adapted for this? Just give me things I can make up. So with the timer running out and the board mostly still empty, at this point, I realized that Google Scholar was kind of horrible for figuring out how to make friends and how to tell if people are friendly. So I decided to do just a normal Google search. And yeah, it turns out I should have just done that from the start. This was way more helpful, especially if you're trying to do this quickly. 30 minutes is all I need for research, I feel. At this point, I just need to add things. Someone just needs to be nice to me. Someone says we're friends. If they give me stuff, I'd say that's pretty friendly. If they smile. Now, you know what? Let's just search on Google randomly. Let's see what this person says. Not judgmental. That's a good one. Treat others with respect and compassion. That, I guess, is friendly. Don't put on a fake fucking face. Pay attention to people eagerly without interfering or without passing judgment on them. They own their mistakes. Succeed socially. How to be more likable. We have helped people feel good about themselves. They're positive. Bring something to the table in your interactions. How does that make someone friendly? Yeah, let's add that. Have a good ratio of positive to negative socializing related personality traits. Doesn't really make any sense. But whatever. I don't argue with the science here. Don't condemn, criticize, or complain. Earlier, though, we were told that we should complain a little bit. Learn how to compliment. Do we not have complimenting? Using humor. And then respecting boundaries and personal space. So that took longer than I planned for that. It's so hard to remember what you need to do to be friendly. There's a lot of stuff. Hey, you're right. That is a lot of stuff. So let's do a quick recap of all of the squares of our bingo board to see what we're going to be looking for as we run around in each game. So with that out of the way, it's now time for the famous hospitality of the Nords of Skyrim. Hey, can we get this to like right before the execution? That's when the next cut is. Thanks. Let's be a dark elf. Be my friend.
We'll make sure your remains return tomorrow.
Hey, that's considerate. I feel like that's a negative and a positive. We're already not even done with the intro and we're knocking shit out. And go. That's not very friendly. I'm gonna follow him. Just seems like he's a bit nicer right now.
Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
They do something for me. That should have been on the list, but science didn't talk about that. Just gotta... What difficulty am I on? Novice? Not playing on legendary because it's just annoying. Wait, what? I don't want to play on legendary. Okay, I guess I'm playing on legendary then. Tell me to find potions. Is that friendliness? Did science say anything about finding potions?
It's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks.
He gave me lockpicks. That counts. Gave me stuff. I'm not going to bother with it because I got to find other examples of friendliness, you know? Whoever's in there, I'm sure they'll be fine. A lot of torture going on here. It's not looking great for friendliness, I feel. What? Is it going to be on the hardest difficulty still? Oh, now it lets me change it. I love having to redo this part. I feel like we need to really make it to Riverwood, and that's where we should be able to find some real friends. The spiders are not friends. They don't matter, so we can just run past them. Oh! Okay, maybe I need to raise the difficulty a little bit, but whatever right now. This is about making friends. It's not about how hard this is. So by now I had finally made it out of Helgen. But because my game decided to lock itself to legendary difficulty, it burned off half of the clock and we only had 2 squares knocked out, with thankfully Rayloff here giving us another one.
Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
I mean, if we knocked anything else off. Oh, the two of us depend on each other. I think he said something about that. That's hype. So I felt like going straight to the town of Riverwood at this point was going to be my best bet because there were just so many people. Although, little did I know, I had to make a quick stop at a friend's place first. Okay, which way do we go? I can just go this way. Oh, a mine. Okay.
You picked a bad time to get lost,
Oh.
friend.
Hey, he called me friend. He called me friend. We're friends! Let's go! Someone says we're friends. Dude, they just need to be nice to me and give others the benefit of the doubt. However we do that. I feel really welcomed now. Okay, we made it to Riverwood. Let's talk to the people here.
You're a strapping young man.
She said I'm a strapping young man. That's a compliment. Oh, let's go. Okay, let's see. Do we have a positive attitude yet? No, I don't feel like. Non-judgmental, I don't really know what we'd be putting for that. Man, some of these are kind of abstract and hard to tell, it turns out. Let's see.
You're kind of fuzzy. What's wrong with you?
Okay, this guy's not going to be my friend. Inns and bars are a good place to meet people.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnoth.
Okay, so this guy insults me, and then he tells me to do something for him. He also insulted the innkeeper, so that's definitely not nice.
Looking to blow yourself up?
No one in here was actually that friendly. Where's some other people? Let's go talk to the blacksmith. Need any help?
Yes, actually. You smith me an iron dagger.
Okay, so he told us to make a dagger. Let's make that real quick.
Reminds me when I first started.
Oh, when you first started. Okay, buddy.
How about you sharpen it up?
Then let's temper this.
Looks good. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet.
How do you make a hide helmet using a fucking forge?
Let's improve the fit.
Yes.
You have talent.
Oh, I have talent even.
Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel.
Oh,
huh?
yeah, let's go. This guy's complimenting me so much. I feel like he was just nice to me so much. Oh, it's close. Wait, let me see. No, he's not smiling. So I need to somehow find someone who gives others the benefit of the doubt real quick. That one guy didn't believe his own mom, so that's not a good sign.
New to Riverwood?
Okay, what
it's
can you
my
tell me?
mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't.
Who thinks that?
The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, don't get too into taxes right now, though.
Here's the key to the house.
I don't know if that counts, though. They are giving me the benefit of the doubt, I feel. But I don't know. I want to talk to a few more people. Let's see what these kids have to say.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
That's it! That's the benefit of the doubt, right? Let's go.
My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant.
Well,
I
no
mean,
wonder you're so nice. Because your dad is so nice.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my
Okay,
bad
this kid's a
side.
bit of an asshole. But I think that right there is bingo. Woo! And let me stop the timer. What an incredible show from the town of Riverwood. The friendliest people.
Blow yourself up.
What an incredibly warm welcome I have to Skyrim. There was only a little bit of hostility. That's not the most friendly thing to do. But the amount of just friendship these people show, more than I was ever expecting. They gave me the benefit of the doubt. They were nice to me. They depended on me, and we depended on them. Someone said that we are friends. And finally, someone gave me a stick. Even though I died, I still was able to complete it in time. That is honestly incredibly impressive, I feel. And there you have it. Skyrim has proven once and for all just how friendly it is. This is just another reason they're better than those damn Imperial cocks of the Thalmor! But this video is not about them. This video at this point is about Morrowind. So let's give it over to that. So, same thing with this. It's really loud, I feel. It is in my head.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from when.
I am a Nord. Ooh, he's matching, actually. Fortified personality. Let's go. And then... Oh, check... Why do I need the ring? I know whose it is, but like... Man, it keeps telling me so much. Okay, first let me take your identification papers. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. He's welcoming us. He pretty much has just been telling me a bunch of stuff. Look at all the things that I'm instantly able to talk to this man about. I feel like once we get started, we easily move from one topic to another. Was that not the definition of that? Our communication ranges over a wide variety of topics. Look, I'm fine allowing only one for a space, but that's going to be done right away. So let's see. What about you? Hi. Talk to everyone. Okay. That was an all right conversation.
What do you want?
Ooh.
From where do you
Fagoroth. Have I seen the ring? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Friend! He said favorite friend. Let's go. Oh, dude, if he gives me a fucking nickname as well. Dude, he's telling me to gain friends. He's telling me to talk to people. Folks will loosen up if you spend a little of the Emperor's gold around here. Thank you. What about you? You look like you can take care of yourself. That's kind of a weird thing to say when you see someone and ask a question. Anyways, let's talk to this guy.
The pleasure, no?
The pleasure. Ooh, how friendly. Little advice. Damn, these people love talking. I don't want to read all this, though. What if I just give him admire? Oh, he knows what I'm up to. Crap. Okay, let's talk to this person. No one's telling me anything that new, I feel. What if I admire him? I should slap you! What? I was just trying to be nice.
What do you want?
What about this guard? What if I admire him? That's nice to hear. Thank you. Okay. So at this point, at only 10 minutes in, Morrowind is actually tied with Skyrim. And because I ran out of people to talk to in this town, I hopped over to Balmora and knocked out another square. So now it's even ahead of Skyrim. Let's go to Balmora. Surely this is going to have plenty of people who I can talk to. Wow, you keep telling me a lot of stuff. We have to be able to say that our communication ranges a wide variety of topics. But I had ran into one small issue. Let's talk to this Argonian. Wow, he has so much to say. Yeah, you're just gonna say the same thing? Morrowind lore. Okay, so he just insults the local population. What if I admire them? Keep it up if I really want to make them mad. Get lost. Get lost. What if I taunt them? I'm pathetic. Oh, wow. They're actually pissed at me. They aren't even talking to me. I feel like I haven't seen people hate me that much. Like, I can ask them things and we can talk about it, but it doesn't really seem like they care at all about me. Anyone want to talk about anything? Maybe this is their version of friendliness, though. So with only half of my time remaining and everyone just info dumping on me, I did kind of start to panic about which other squares I could get knocked out. Feel like they've been opening up relatively easily here, and they're definitely not putting on a fake face.
Several NPCs gave you advice.
Do I have advice on here? Yeah, totally. That was on here the whole time. People I just meet speak easily to me. That counts, right? What if I just admire them? They're not buying that. Go. Oh, they whistled at me. That was weird. Okay, I can ask them 5 billion things. They called me a toad? What the hell? Wait. He called me a toad, right? Because that's a nickname. Insults are nicknames. We covered that. Any jobs or leads for me? Toad? Unless that's a rank? Second guy to call me that? That's just how good of friends we are here. I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing on my mind right now. If I start to bore you about lore, just let me know. He literally says one thing about the lore, and he's like, hey, if that's too boring for you, you just gotta tell me, man. I mean, that's pretty upfront. Is there anything with that? Treating others with respect and compassion? And that's pretty respectful, I feel. I'm gonna count that. And another! Oh, let's go! All we need is for someone to not criticize, condemn, or complain, or pay attention to people without interfering or with passing judgment. Hey, you know, whatever. Morrowind is on a roll. It has this. There is no way that they are going to lose this. I just really got to make sure I don't get some kind of weird focus on like asking a bunch of people what their thoughts on foreigners are, because obviously, you know, they're just going to tell me the general perception, not like any of their individual beliefs, which, you know, would maybe consider checking off these squares for it, but like, hey, as long as I don't get focused on that. All right, I'm gonna run around. I'm gonna find every Dunmer here. I'm just gonna start asking them about foreigners, what they think. Ah, shit. Well, let's see if he can do it. Guard, what do you think about foreigners, though? We don't like foreigners. They don't like other Dunmer either. Maybe this guy's more cool. Foreigners. We don't like foreigners. Crap, man. I'm real glad I'm not counting the things where they're being mean. Otherwise, this may be lopsided. Is there anything else I can get? We got 4 minutes. Okay, crap. Do you... Wow, this guy isn't even going to tell me anything. That's insane. Okay, my acrobatics, at least that increased. Surely there's someone in here. Well, wait, no, these are the people we talked to earlier. What about this dude? Is there something you can do for me? What about foreigners? Most native don't like them. Dude, I think I picked the wrong strategy for this. What is this? The armor. No, that's not going to be anything. What about the mage? A minute and a half left. Yeah, sure. Let's join the mages guild. Duties. Advancement. What about you? Other enchantments? He just keeps saying enchantments. No one wants to talk about me. Why are these people? Oh my god.
Is there something I can do for you?
You just, you know, listen without judgment.
I see you.
But that's time on this one. Oh no. So there you have it, folks. Skyrim is scientifically more friendly than Morrowind. Even though in Skyrim you show up and they try and execute you. But hold on. Let's look at the individual squares that each one got. Because Morrowind, it got more total squares. And if we look at those two that I had mentioned earlier, well, I kind of got to be honest with you. I wasn't really thinking about all the different ways these could apply, and I think you could make an incredibly good argument that both of these squares should be easily knocked out. I don't really think that there was very much criticizing, condemning, or complaining going on at all, and whatever that other square was as well. Look, some of these are hard, and it was really hard to pay attention to this while managing a stream and, you know, thinking about my plan. I really should have given myself an hour, or... you know, I really should have had people join me at twitch.tv/LowRendAiden. Or you could go to my Buy Me a Coffee and help me not get evicted because I have 1 more month of rent left. And then my funds get a lot easier after that. But hey, all my bank accounts are in the red and I'm in a very tight spot. So any help you get, it's greatly appreciated. At the least, just go and watch some other videos of mine. Or if you hate me and want to see people make good content, click on this playlist of other greenies. Bye! You know who's the real baddie is that fucking blacksmith.